morning everyone. Welcome to your first training lesson about how to translate any document in any language. So of course when you want to spread yourself on a foreign market, you need to speak several, you need not to speak but to be able to communicate in several languages, not only English or Chinese. So here I will teach you how to translate any documents in any language. And when I say translate, I don't mean use Google Translator or any automatic translator. I mean a real human will translate a real content. He will really translate it. How to find for very cheap some people who can translate whatever you want in any language. That's all the goal of this training lesson. Why do we have to translate everything in every language actually? Why we don't just stop in English? We could translate everything in English and that's all. We expect that everyone will read English and buy on the English platform. Actually, English represents, if we just talk about native English speaker, it represents only 5% of the world population. 5% is nothing. So if you just want to attack the foreign market with 5% of the population, you will not go far. And the competition is very hard on the English market because everyone go on the English market. So you should not focus on the English market. Just to see the Chinese market is already 3 times bigger. But you need to spend on foreign markets. So you need to adjust to all the different language. For example, Spanish, there's more Spanish people than English speakers, native speaker I mean. Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese. There's a lot of language on earth who are spoken by 100 million of people. German, Indonesian, there's Vietnamese, Korean, French. So all of this language. If you are Korean, you will first search in Korean language when you are looking for any products. You will not search in English. It will not be your reflex. If you don't find in Korean or you don't find something good in Korean, you will have to search in English. And the first reflex will be to search in your own language. Just like for you, the first thing is you're checking Chinese, you're not checking English. You're never looking in English. It's the same for foreigners. That's why you need to translate everything in all the language and be on all the foreign platforms. It's like in Spanish, in German, AdWord of all these platforms. You need to be in the local market of foreign countries, and so to translate everything in foreign language. So, should we translate everything in all language on earth? Actually, there's thousands of language on earth. No, you don't have to translate in thousands of language, but you should check for the 100 biggest language on earth, and on the 100 biggest language on earth, you should check the markets. For some product, it's not useful. If you're selling, I don't know, if you're selling food, it's not really useful to try to contact to sell your food on all the market on earth. But if you're selling, here I took the example of solar panel. Solar panel is an example that I take very often actually. Even if you check on Czech Republic is just 10 million inhabitants. You see, 10 million inhabitants represent nothing. It's compared to the Chinese market with 1 billion inhabitants, it's 100 times smaller. So the Czech markets compared to the population is 100 times smaller than the Chinese population. But still, if you check the traffic about solar panel in Czech Republic, you will see that there is a lot of people who are looking for this product, and the competition is very low because there is a lot of people in Czech Republic who are selling solar panel, but it's people who have been to China, who has bought product in China, who are going back to Czech Republic and who are selling, and they are putting big benefits on it, very huge benefits. So if you arrive directly from China with your product to the Czech Republic markets, you will have all the market for you. So you should check for each main language, for the 100 biggest language on earth. Yeah, if there is or not some market, and if there is a market, yes, you should do it. We'll show you next slide how to check if there is a market or not. So here we took the keyword solar panel in Czech, which is solami paneli. It's the Czech word for solar panel. On AdWord planners, which is the X tool of Google AdWords keywords, you probably probably heard about AdWord keywords before. It was the old name 2 years ago. It was AdWord keywords. Now it's AdWord planner. So on Google, you can ask, I want to know everything about the traffic on Google about Solami Panelli. You can select a country. I didn't select country, I just select the language, Czech. So it will be in Czech all around the world. Actually, there's only one country who speak Czech, so it's Czech Republic. But if there is some Czech people who are outside the country, they can also check this. So here we can see that every month with a population of just 10 million inhabitants, 10 million citizens, that's the Czech Republic, it's really nothing. On 10 million people, there is around 30 to 40,000 requests of Solami Panelli, 30 to 40,000 requests for solar panels. So even if it represents nothing in terms of population, 10 million inhabitants is nothing compared to China. It's really nothing, but still 40,000 sales per month, or at least people who are looking for it. So if you go on Google and you sell your products on this market, you will be first much cheaper than the others, because Czech Republic are not especially good in solar panel. Chinese are quite good. So you will have better products, and you will have all the traffic for you, so you can sell much higher. So you should, if you're selling a solar panel, you should translate everything in Czech and go on the Czech platform. Actually, you should do this for any language. So here, on top of the fact that there is a huge traffic about solar panel in Czech Republic, you can see that in AdWord planner in Czech Republic, the cost per click is very low in Czech. It's just 30 euro cents. When if you type the same request in the English market for solar panel, it's around 2 euros. So yeah, so 2 euros for some of them. Here in panel installation is quite at 4 euros. So between 30 cents and 4 euros, it's 15 times more expensive. So you should absolutely go on the Czech market, because the Czech market is very big, and there's no competition. There's no competition, and the price is much cheaper. So if you sell in Czech Republic with AdWord, just with AdWord, even just with AdWord, you will sell a lot, and it will not cost you a lot. So now that we agree that we have to translate the content in as many languages as possible, if there is traffic about your product, if there is people who want your product in this language, then the question is how to translate. It's nice, but how? The first thing is you have to translate in English, from Chinese to English. Why? Because if you let everything in Chinese and you are looking for someone who will translate your description from Chinese to Spanish, or Chinese to German, good luck, you will not find. But if you translate in English, it will be very easy to find someone to translate from English to any other language. So the first thing is you have to translate everything in English. Once you have translated everything in English, you will use the platform Mechanical Turk. Don't know if you have ever heard about Mechanical Turk. Mechanical Turk is a platform of it's a worker platform where everyone on Earth can find a kind of little job, little tasks, and so you can give some little tasks to people on Earth to do whatever you want, actually. But the fact that you can ask, I want someone in a specific region, I want someone in Russia, you can say, I want someone in Russia who speaks English to do something. What can you ask him to do? You know that he's Russian, he lives in Russia, he speaks English because he's an English platform, so you can ask him, can you translate my page in Russian? You do the same in German, you do the same in French, you do the same in all the language that you want. And like this, you can translate all your document in the language that you want. Each time that you give a task like this, you say, okay, I'm ready to give you 10 euros. For 10 euros, you can translate me one entire page, one entire word page. For 10 euros, yes, they will do it, no problem. I think they can even translate 2 pages. A human will translate 2 pages of Word for 10 euros. So like this, you can ask them to translate in any language you want all your documents, and it's very cheap. It's Mechanical Turk. And when you have translated all your documents, you just have to publish them. You publish them on your website, on eBay, on Amazon, everywhere that you can publish actually. So you translate everything and you use the content. That's the strategy. So here I will teach you how to use Mechanical Turk. I don't show you how to create the account because creating an account is not very complex. And one thing important when you create the account, you give a US address. You can check any US address on Google Map, on wherever you want. Take a US address and give a US address. Don't use a Chinese address because Mechanical Turk refuses anyone else than in United States to give order on the platform. They only want US companies to give orders. So you need to give a US address. After that, will not check, but yeah, you need a US address. You give your credit card, and you have your account done. You can give as many orders as you want. So when you have your account, you go on create and create a categorization project, and you will be able to create your task. So here you have the kind of classic project that you can find, just like collect data or moderate an image, write some sentiment, do a survey, to tag an image. There's different kind of things that you can do. So you have to select others because it's not here, it's translate, but translate is on the list. So here is your project. They will ask you the name of the project, translate the title, translate it Russian if you want to translate Russian, the description. It's very simple. Translate Russian, the keyword translate in Russian. So that's all. Just to translate. So here you said that you are ready to pay $8 for translating to be an entire page. Well, $8 for a page is correct. So number of assignment periods 1. You just want to translate it one time. You don't need to translate 20 times. 1 is enough. You give 2 hours to the worker to do it. After 2 hours, if it didn't finish, it will be someone else. Because some people are looking it and leaving it immediately if they're not interested in. So 2 hours after, someone else could take it. And after 7 days, if no one did it, it will stop, but it will be done very fast normally. So after you go on advance to have more detail. So this is the default configuration. I want master people who have done, who has 95% at least good evaluation with 1,000 good hits. Doesn't matter. This is not important. So you can remove all of this. What you need is you want people who speak Russian. That's the only criteria. The fact that they're master doesn't matter. So you remove all this and you say add another criteria. So here the only customized work requirement that you want, the only thing you want is he's a Russian guy. You want to translate in Russian, he's an English platform, you want a Russian guy. So you say I want someone who lives in Russia, in the Russian Federation. So he will be he's a Russian who speaks English. He will be perfectly qualified to translate something from English to Russian. So this is the last task. the most important one when you give the task to the Russian guy to translate. So you just have to tell him, I need you to translate this page and send me the results. And here I write blah 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 blah. But you just need to put your entire content that you want to translate. There's a text area just under, and the worker will translate everything in his language, and he will paste it on it, and he will be paid immediately after. That's all. You will validate it before you receive the document translation. You validate it, and he will receive automatically the money. Finished. You can translate whatever you want in any language and in proper language.